Welcome to Marvel Rivals. Today I'll be showing you how to double your FPS, all without having to mess with any mods, installing any engine or config files. And the great thing about this is that it works with any game. As you can see, we're maxed out on our settings, and in game, if you look at these numbers, the number on the left represents the frames we had in game, while the number on the right represents the frames that we're now getting. We've basically doubled our frames with a click of a button, and you can do the same as well. There's an app on Steam called Lossless Scaling, which allows you to insert more frames into your game, thus giving you a smoother experience. This app costs $6.99, but once you purchase it, you basically double your FPS for any game you own on PC. And although this is a Steam app, this works whether you're playing a Steam game, an Epic game, or Rockstar launcher. It doesn't matter what you're playing the game with, just as long as you're on PC. And these are all the settings that are going to give you those smooth frames. So under type, we have LSFG 3.0, which comes with their latest update, and this is really going to give you enhanced image quality and keeping your input lag as low as possible. We're going to keep this on X2. This is basically going to double your frames, but for instance, if you go 2x4, this is going to quadruple your frames. But this also takes a lot more power from your PC. So X2 is going to be that sweet spot. Resolution scale anywhere from 50 to 75 is going to be nice. Our capture API is going to be DXGI. We'll leave the cursor and crop input settings by default. And then for scaling, we're going to use something called Snapdragon Gaming Super Resolution. This is going to give you the best image quality while you're generating those extra frames. You could also play around with LS1 to see which one you prefer. But in my experience, SGSR has looked and performed the best. Sharpness you can change between games, but for Marvel Rivals, 5 seems to be a nice spot. Mode, we're going to keep this on auto and aspect ratio. And then for rendering, we're going to keep this on VSync so that we don't generate more frames that we need. So for instance, if your monitor is 120 Hz, it'll only generate enough frames to keep you at 120 Hz, thus keeping your performance optimized. And then for max frame latency, we'll keep this at 2, but you could bump this up all the way to 5. It just depends on how good your hardware is. And then we can enable draw FPS if you want to see the before and after of your FPS at the top left hand corner of the screen. Next, all you need to do is press scale, select your gaming window, and then enjoy your new frames. Now just be wary that this does create some input lag, but with the newest update for lossless scaling, the input lag is something you barely even notice, if at all that is. The one thing you will notice though is how smooth these frames are, whether you're on ultra graphics or a little lower. If you want to see more guides like this for Marvel Rivals, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Until next time though, we'll see ya.